I am Prakhar Jain, a graduating student of the Eller College of Management with dual master's degrees in Management Information Systems and Business Administration. To all who have joined us today, including members of the graduating class of 2021, Eller faculty and staff, as well as our incredible friends and families, many of whom are here or tuning in online, welcome to the Eller College of Management Graduate Convocation. We thank you for complying with the University of Arizona policy on face coverings, which requires wearing a mask over your nose, mouth, and chin indoors, especially as we cannot adequately maintain social distance in this venue. We care about the health and safety of all our Wildcat community. At this time, I would like to invite my fellow Eller classmate, Asleef Wilmer, to lead us in the national anthem. She's a professional opera singer, and we are happy to have her join us.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so gathered we had the pale-lights last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Asleef. We are here today for a joyous occasion. At this point, I would like to take the opportunity to recognize and acknowledge a few faculty, staff, and community members from the Eller College team who have joined us today. Dr. Jeff Schatzberg, Dean of the Eller College and the Francis McClellan Endowed Chair of Accounting. Our keynote speaker, Walt Zipperman, founder of DAS Systems, Inc., retired senior managing director at Accenture, and chair of the Eller College National Board of Advisors. Dr. Jayanti Sundar, Vice Dean for Faculty and Research, and the Dhaliwal H.S. Lopez Chair in Accounting. Dr. Phoebe Chalk Wadsworth, Senior Director of Development and Alumni Relations. Janae Johnson, Senior Lecturer and Director of Master's Program at the Dhaliwal Reddy School of Accountancy. Dr. Kathleen Kale, Finance Department Head. Dr. Paul Melendez, Assistant Department Head and Professor of Practice in Management and Organizations, and founder of the Center for Leadership Ethics. Dr. Sue Brown, Department Head and APS Professor of Management Information Systems. Dr. Tirthankar Roy, Senior Lecturer of Marketing and Director of Master's Program in Marketing. Dr. Pam Perry, Senior Associate Dean, MBA Programs. Dr. Catherine Drake, Associate Professor of Accounting. Dr. Ken Gear, lecturer in Management Information Systems. Dr. Marissa Michaels, co-director of the Business Communication Program. Dr. William Newman, director of BS and MS Professional Programs, professor in Management Information Systems, and honors professor and faculty fellow. Now it is my pleasure to introduce and welcome our Dean of the Eller College of Management, Dr. Jeff Schatzberg.
Good morning. What a great, great day for everyone. I want to welcome you all and say congratulations to our graduates. To the graduates, you've done it. Today we all come together to celebrate your accomplishment. Welcome to a new chapter in the Eller family. I want to say thanks to everyone for attending this joyous occasion. I've had the pleasure of being here at Eller for 35 years now as a faculty member, as a director of the Dollywall Reedy School of Accountancy, as vice dean, and as dean now twice of the Eller College. And I can tell you that being here for commencement is one of the very, very best things I get to do as dean. Even though my teaching has been limited as dean, I have taught about 250 MBA students just this year in my cost accounting course, and in fact I have 100 more starting in January. Who would think cost accounting would be so popular? Don't linger on the fact that it's a required course, but it's more of accounting is so foundational to business, and it represents everything that's right and just about business. But it's been my extreme privilege to teach all of our Eller students over the years, both undergrad and graduate. And today it's my deep pleasure and honor to congratulate all of the students as we publicly confer your graduate degrees. So on behalf of myself, the faculty, and the staff of Eller, and all the loved ones in attendance today, I want to offer you graduates a heartfelt well done. Speaking of loved ones, I can relate to you all on that front too. 10 years ago, my two daughters, Vanessa and Courtney, were in this very venue getting their Masters of Accounting from the U of A. Go figure that it was accounting. It was a very special moment in my life. And so speaking vicariously for all the parents and loved ones in the crowd and support folks, how do we feel? Yes, we are happy. That also is true. Yes, we're happy for you. And yes, we are excited for today and offer our congratulations. And yes, some of us are very glad that perhaps you might now be off the dole and gainfully employed. But what I really feel is that we're fiercely proud of what you have accomplished. So thank you for making us feel that way. I also want to congratulate all the loved ones and supporters of the graduates. You are a huge reason why these graduates are at commencement today, and they would not have been successful without your steadfast support and encouragement. I know the graduates would love to recognize you for all your critical efforts and backing. So graduates, please take this moment to express your gratitude to your loved ones who helped you to get here today. Thanks for all you have done for them. I also want to publicly acknowledge how flat out amazing our students are. You know, sometimes we worry, especially as we get older like myself, that the world may be going to hell in a handbasket. And there is genuine concern about the current state of the world and the future that lies before it, for my children and for my granddaughter. But then I interact with our students, and I just smile and think, it's all going to be fine. The Eller College produces, in our undergraduate and graduate programs, such outstanding thinkers and doers and leaders that I'm confident they will carry the day for all of us as we move forward. However, in executing your and our future, let me briefly mention a few life strategies as well as strategies for life. And I take these from an adaptation of Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Thomas Friedman. First, be motivated like an immigrant. There's no such thing as a legacy or entitlement for me. Stay hungry and earn what you receive. Number two, perform like an artisan. Take pride in your work. Do your job every day as if you sign it and put your name on it. If you're going to do a job, do it right. I remember in my head, it's funny things you remember in your life, but I was born and raised in Detroit, and I can remember my dad telling me I was shoveling snow, not unusual about this time of year in Detroit, and I was trying to go to a friend's house, so I'm doing the sloppiest, quickest job possible to get over there, and he pulls me aside and says, son, if you're going to do a job, do it right. Sign it. So take ownership of your actions. Number three, always be in beta. Change in life is inevitable, and adaptation and evolution is constant. Be prepared to pivot as life happens, because it will. And remember, chance favors the prepared mind. It's not so much luck when you've prepared yourself, and when the opportunity arises, you're able to take advantage of it. Number four, think for yourself and question assumptions. Our world is so full of information that must be sorted through, and so I encourage you to question and validate the underpinnings of your thoughts, beliefs, and passion. Be open-minded and tolerant of other views of the world. As I've gotten older, and as you've probably found even in your academic studies, I find less and less is strictly black and white, and giving thoughtful consideration to alternative points of view and beliefs is healthy and necessary for our advancement as a society. I want to leave you with the following quote. As Mark Twain eloquently states, the two most important days of your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why. Listen to your heart and mind and find your why, and then posit that value in your life. You are the bearer of truth value. Repay us and the world in full measure, taking your acquired knowledge and skills and using them to fulfill your destiny and giving back to us and society as your path unfolds. Finally, now that you are a graduate and an alum of the Eller College, I want to briefly mention your role in this new relationship. First, stay engaged with us and be an active part of our Eller family. Even now, there are very significant ways to help the Eller College. And giving back can take many forms other than financial donations, although we'd be very happy to receive any of those if that's how you feel you want to support us. But your time and effort in assistance with internships, job placement, alumni events, providing shadowing opportunities, mentoring and career advice, recruitment of new students, and just spreading the good word of the Eller College is incredibly valuable. You can also help us by being a good ambassador for us. Be professional, represent the college and the Eller brand well in all arenas of your life. You are and will always be a big part of the Eller College family. Okay, on with the event. Congratulations again, and we are all so proud of you. This event is so outstanding, and I just have to say on behalf of the faculty and staff here today that we look forward with such pride to witness your graduation from the Eller College and to meet the parents and loved ones of the best students that are graduating from the University of Arizona. Bear down and suit up. It's now my pleasure to introduce today's keynote speaker, Walt Zipperman. Walt is the founder of DAS Systems, a worldwide Oracle Premium partner, and the largest Oracle partner in the United States, with more than 500 successful ERP, EPM, SCM, and HCM cloud implementations to help organizations execute mission-critical business systems. He was CEO of the DAS Systems for the past 26 years. In 2017, Zipperman was honored as one of the top-rated CEOs in Los Angeles. DAS Systems was acquired by Accenture in 2018 with over 650 plus personnel in India and the United States. At Accenture, he held the role of Senior Managing Director of Accenture Technology, managing the DAS Systems business unit. As of November 1st, Zipperman retired from Accenture to start the next phase of his life journey. Prior to starting DAS Systems, Zipperman held top roles such as President and Vice President of Sales and Marketing at a variety of similar ERP consulting organizations for the 15 years prior. These organizations include the Computer Science Corporation, Xerox Computer Services, and Computer Task Groups. Zipperman earned a Bachelor in Business Administration with concentrations in marketing and accounting from the University of Arizona in 1969, and a Master's in Business Administration with a focus in accounting, yes, and finance, from Santa Clara University in 1975. He serves as the chair of our National Board of Advisors at the Eller College at the University of Arizona. This board is a network of alumni, supporters, and friends of the college who play a vital role in resource development, communications, and policy. He was named the Eller College Alumnus of the Year in 2019. He also teaches a graduate-level class in ERP selection and implementation at the college. The bottom line is, Walt is an incredible businessman, entrepreneur, and alum of Eller. And I'm proud to have him as my friend and as my confidant. And I'm very happy he's able to be with us today. Please join me in welcoming Walt Zipperman to the podium. Where's my mask? There, I guess.
Thank you, Jeff. Can you hear me okay? Sitting in the back, I can't hear half of the stuff going on, so. I graduated from the University of Arizona 40 plus years ago. It was really a tumultuous time in the United States that time and in the world. We had Vietnam going on. A lot of fractions going on, demonstrations going on. And the time we are entering now is the same sort of time. We have division amongst people in the country. We have a pandemic going on. Now we have this Omicron virus going on. We thought we were going to go back to normal. I don't think we're going back to normal for probably another year, unfortunately. It's a great honor for me to be here to speak with you. When I graduated from the University of Arizona, I'll tell you the year, 1970, a long time ago, the computer industry was just getting started. And I knew that I wanted to be in the computer industry because I thought that was the wave of the future. At that time, there was approximately 14 different computer companies, like RCA, Univac, IBM, Digital, a bunch of them. Now, if you look what's left, it's very few. I knew I wanted to be in the industry. I went and interviewed with IBM, RCA, and Univac, and I got rejected. I don't know why I got rejected, but I got rejected. But I kept going forward, and I interviewed with a company called NCR, which is a national cash register company. At that time, they made computers in addition to cash registers. And I got hired there. There was approximately 2,000 candidates, and they hired 3 people. And I was lucky enough to be hired, and my career started at that point in time. My mother, being Jewish, was the patriarch of the family, and she always instilled in me that if I wanted to do something, I could do anything I wanted in the face of adversity. And the bar was always raised higher for me, so if you did this, you could do this, you could do this, you could do this. So as I've gone through my life, I've always believed that I could accomplish something. And I thank my mother and my father, not so much, instilling that in me. When I went to work for NCR, I was there a couple years. Then I went to work for Xerox Computer Services, which was a time-sharing company, and they offered services remotely which we now call cloud computing. And they were an early adapter of cloud computing, and we sold accounting, billing, inventory, manufacturing type systems in those days. That's where I received most of my management training and development. There was a gentleman there named James Campbell who ran Xerox Computer Services in those days, and he always spent time to talk to the individual employees. You know, he was equal to us. He thought he could, you know, everybody could do what they wanted to come in and talk to him as in an open door policy. And I learned it was important, how important it was to have a vision and goals when I was at Xerox. I had 6 different jobs at Xerox. I was a VP at 32, which is a pretty young age. I sort of had the Midas touch, and I thought, wow, I can go out in the marketplace and start my own business. So I started my own business called Business System Center with a partner, and we failed miserably. My wife and I lost, not only me, because my wife helped, $350,000, and this is in 1983, 84. That's a lot of money. And I had to figure out how to pay it back and restart my career, so it took probably 5 years to pay it back, and I paid it all back, and I went forward. And in the interim, I had various consulting gigs with major software ERP type companies, and then I worked for a couple divisions that I ran, computer science, computer task group. These are probably names you've never heard of, but in the 80s and early 90s they were there. And then I worked for a failed startup. And then Debbie and I, my wife is Deborah Arnold, I'm the Z, started DAS Systems, is what it stands for. Deborah Arnold Zipperman. Unfortunately, I got 1 letter, she got 2 letters. And our first customer was Bank of America. And I remember flying up to Bank of America, meeting with a senior VP, I forget his name now, but he sent me down to the purchasing department. And they gave us 2 $250,000 contracts, which started the business. And I called up my wife and said, they need a name or we can't go forward. They won't issue the contracts. So Debbie came up with DAZ, and the logo for DAZ was drawn by my son. It's a little flower blooming. Any of those have ever seen the logo? So we sold the business in 2018 to Accenture. A great success. We sold it for 9 digits. We also set aside 10% of the proceeds to give to our employees. I'm the leader, I set direction, but the people that are doing the work are the ones that accomplish things. And we couldn't gotten to where we were without their help. I worked a lot of hours in those days. I mean, I was up at 5 in the morning, went to bed at 10 because we were in India and the US. So, but the thing I think I'm most proud about is how we took care of our personnel. I believe your personnel are your assets. That's what makes your business successful. That's what made DAS successful. Our culture, which was very unique at the time, was a family environment. And what I mean by that is that we were there to help our employees. And we didn't go into thinking we would need to help them, but if they had a problem or an issue, we were right there to help them. We saw deaths in the family. We would talk to the individuals. About 70% of our personnel were from India. We got them through the green card process. A lot of them became U.S. citizens. We made loans to them. They needed cars. We bought them cars. We even bailed out a couple people from jail at a couple times. He was our first employee hired, a guy named Sumit Guha, but he was brilliant. My God, was he brilliant. I said, I need this done, Sumit, can you do it? No, Walt, I can't do it. It's too hard, I can't get it done. The next morning, it's done. But, so working with people, you got to figure out how to motivate them, how to challenge them. So our turnover ratio in India and the U.S. was less than 5%. Which is a remarkable statistic. The turnover in India normally is 25 to 35%. I think it's how we managed and treated personnel that allowed our turnover to be so low. You know, everybody can get another job and go out in the marketplace and get 20, 25% more. And our personnel stayed with us. They became, you know, very loyal to us, and we were very lucky that our turnover was very low. We had an open door policy where anybody can come and approach Debbie or I. You could call us at any time during the day, the night, the weekends. We're always there and available to them. We wanted to make sure the company had no politics, which we thought was very important, having worked for larger corporations. So the management level, although we were big, was pretty flat. It was just me and Debbie, and then the next layer, and then we had a bunch of project managers and stuff like that that implemented systems and functional and technical personnel. You know, we were there every step of the way. We saw our people grow and mature over the years. You know, I think back, one gentleman, a guy named Srini Lakaraju, who was our VP of delivery, he called me up the other day and said, you know, Walt, you were there at all my critical steps in my career and personally. We moved him to India because he wanted to move to India because his parents were not in great health. Then he wanted to move back, so we moved him back. He just became a U.S. citizen 2 days ago. And he called me up and told me the hair on the back of his head went up and stuff like that. So unfortunately, with, you know, the COVID situation, we couldn't go see him, but we wanted to go see him. So I think there's several things that I've learned over the years to guide me. You know, the first important thing is I think you have to have goals. If you have goals, you sort of have a roadmap of where you're going, trying to go, and what you're trying to do. And they should be both personal and business goals. And then you ought to look at them every year and see, are you accomplishing those goals? Are these the right goals? Do you want to change your goals? You know, when I talk to the class that I teach, I tell them that you don't want to wake up when you're 40 and realize you're not happy because what you picked for a career is not what you want. You know, at 40 or 45, it's hard to make a change. So you want, if you have goals that are directing you, the likelihood that you're going to make a change if you're not happy will be a lot easier. You know, my wife and I were talking today as I was driving in, and, you know, I got up every day and I enjoyed every day of what I was doing. I don't enjoy it as much, but now because I'm not working, you know, so my whole life was working for, I don't know, 40 plus years. So now I'm transitioning to a new set of goals and directions. So let's talk about some of my guiding principles. I think it's really important you treat people how you want to be treated. It doesn't matter if it's a janitor, an executive, the person showing you where to park. Everybody puts their pants on the same way you do. And you've got to treat people with respect, just the way you want to be treated as an individual. I think it's important that you don't sacrifice your principles as you go through life, because you probably won't be happy if you sacrifice some of your principles. Your word is all you have. And when we did business, if our employees said we were going to do something, we held them to it. And we never forced them to say what they were going to do, but we held them to it. So if they made commitments to the customer, verbal type commitments, we believed it was our responsibility to fulfill those commitments. So your word is all you have. So over the years, it's probably cost my wife, my business partner, and I at least $1 million. But we feel that was the right thing to do. If we made a commitment, we believe we follow through in the commitment. I think it's important to have good karma. And remember, you only go around once in life. There's no dress rehearsal. This is it. You know, so as you go through life, realize that you only go around once. Work-life balance is important. I don't think I did as good a job as I should have over the years. I wish I'd done a better job. I'm trying to make up for it now. Family has to have an equal priority to work. I feel very blessed. I have my health, a beautiful wife, and my children that I talk to daily. So I'm trying to make things up in a different way. You know, my life now centers around my grandkids, my wife, my kids, and that's extremely important to me. I did not have that when I was growing up. I didn't have a close-knit family. My parents grew up in a different generation, so I thought it was extremely important that I have that closeness. And my son probably calls me 3 times a day just to chat with me. Or, Dad, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? Type thing. And my daughter calls me also, same type of things. You know, I'm at the stage of my life where I'm in the last phase. I don't mean that negatively, but, you know, life is a series of phases. And I think in this phase, it's important to give back. And I have the opportunity financially to do certain things that some people can't do, and I feel very honored that I could do things. So I started the Zipperman Scholars, I don't know, 7 years ago, maybe longer, where we sponsor students. Then I recently started the AZA students, which is where we help them with tuition, where there's about 40 students. And we'll probably do a little bit more. You're entering the job market at a fantastic time. Technology in the IT world is accelerating at such a rapid pace. There's 2 enabling technologies that are allowing this to happen. One is the speed of the internet. So when I can't even remember. I remember having my first cell phone, a big brick. And then I remember having dial-up with AOL. Well, today I have a 1 gigabyte line in my house for upload and download. And it'll probably get even faster. So the speed of the internet is one enabling technology. The second enabling technology is really the compute speed of the computers. So all this technology and programming like artificial intelligence, machine learning, genetic programming, all these things have been around for a long time. But now they're coming to forefront because you have the speed of the internet and the computers. So I guess I would challenge each one of the students graduating is, how are you going to make a difference in society? Our generation, we're sort of done. We're turning the reins over to you guys. I would challenge you that you need to make a difference. The world is not a great place today, but I believe you can make that difference as you move forward in life, business, and personally. So I thank you all. I wish you all the best of luck, and go knock them dead in the world. Thank you. And I'm not sure who I introduced.
Thank you very much, Walt. I can say, as a graduate myself, I will reflect on your words as I begin my adventure as an Eller alumnus. Now, I would like to introduce my fellow graduate, Jacob Landis, to the podium as he reflects on his time as an Eller Master of Science in Accounting student.
My hearing aid is up here.
Good morning, everyone. What a wonderful day it is to be celebrating with friends, family, and each of my fellow graduates. I'm honored to be able to share some of my thoughts today as a graduating student of the Eller College of Management after having spent the last 3 semesters as an MSA student here. As you all know, 2 of those semesters were spent almost completely remote. For me, these last few months are actually the only time that I've spent physically on the University of Arizona campus as a student. Although it was far from an ordinary experience, I would credit this last year as an extraordinary period in my life. In my short time as a graduate student at Eller, I've been blessed to be taught by some of the best educators in the world, amazing professors and mentors, and been able to call many people who will go on to do amazing things my peers. Walking through McClellan Hall, I always felt an aura of greatness that came from its incredible design, its inspirational quotes on the walls, and the bustle of students headed to class. Personally, I wish I'd been able to spend more of my time as a student there, rather than sitting in on Zoom sessions. While it is unfortunate that we did not get to spend more time in the classroom with one another, we will all share something in common today. No matter how different our journeys may have been, we all share a gift of opportunity. Earning a degree from the University of Arizona is extremely special to me for many reasons. The biggest reason, though, is that this is a place where that opportunity that we've been blessed with has been transformed into a responsibility to society that all of us must uphold throughout our lives, starting today. When we leave this theater today, each of us will walk away with a skill or ability that is unique to ourselves, something that makes us spectacularly different from everyone else. Even among my fellow accounting graduates, we all have our different strengths, weaknesses, and career tracks. Through all of these differences, though, there remains that singular expectation of responsibility. We have responsibility to serve our communities, our societies, and our world. While some of us might go on to be global leaders, philanthropists, executives, or anything we could ever dream of, we all have an ethical duty to leverage our gift of education for good. Not every one of us can be a household name, but we can all be stewards of humanity. A business degree is not just a tool that we can use to get a job or put on a resume or hang on a wall. Our degrees represent our ability to create opportunity and offer dignity to others, something that I would challenge each of us to think about as we cross this stage today. During my studies as a master's student, I've worked full-time for a landscaping company here in Tucson. I was given an amazing opportunity to learn about small business, and more importantly, I was put in a management position where I could use my education as a tool to serve others. Landscaping isn't the most glamorous business, and so sometimes it is difficult to make the work feel dignified and important. This is where I feel my education gives me an advantage. It has allowed me to come up with creative solutions to everyday. That's all I got here. All right, 1 second. Okay, you got a copy? Yeah, thank you. Perfect. There we go. Sorry about that. Did not memorize the whole thing. All right, let's get started again. Where was I? This is where I feel my education gives me an advantage. It has allowed me to come up with creative solutions to everyday problems and to create a better workplace for my coworkers. It helps me to turn a simple landscaping job into a place where people know that they will be treated fairly and justly, and where they know they will be cared about as they go through their day. Offering me the ability to help mold a dignified workplace where people can earn a living and create their own success has been the greatest gift that I can attribute to Eller. The professors, the school, and the students alike always contribute to an atmosphere of passion for learning that inspires me to pour my heart into my work day in and day out. Every one of us here today has proven that we are motivated to accomplish tasks and achieve great things. The Eller College of Management has provided us with the tools to sharpen these traits, to enhance and nurture them. Now it is time for us to go out into the world and to be a part of creating a common good. We're all perfectly poised to make a difference. Whether that difference benefits one person or millions, we must grasp this opportunity each and every day and never let go. We have earned this responsibility to take action and to always be a part of the solution. Standing here, I'm reminded of a quick story for myself. Earlier this week, I was having a conversation with my grandmother, and she asked if I remembered several years ago walking through the campus with her and saying that I didn't think that this would be a half-bad school to go to one day. And today I can look back and laugh at my younger self because it's not a half-bad school. It's a great school, and I couldn't be more proud to call myself a Wildcat. So congratulations to all my fellow graduates once again, and thank you to all of our friends, family, and the University of Arizona.
I'm going to follow his page. Thank you, Jacob. Now I would like to introduce Dr. Phoebe Chalk Wadsworth to the podium, as she has some special words for us as we are about to become alumni.
So that those that don't know, we have a binder up here we call the football, and the football appears to be out of order. So I'm going to take my mask off here. And I'm your last speech, okay? So then you get to walk across the stage. I know that's what you're waiting for. So on behalf of all of alumni of the University of Arizona, congratulations. And you've heard some great remarks here from some alums, your classmates, and of course your MC, who's your classmate. I don't know if you know this, but there are 300,000 plus University of Arizona alumni. And the business school alumni account for about 18% of that. So you're part of a really special family, and we call it the Eller Wildcat family. I want you to think about some things here as you're reflecting and moving on. And one of the things is that we're here for you. The alumni staff is here to help you transition from being a student to being an alum. I'm also short, so I had to bring this way down. The program here helped you engage with different people. It connected you with faculty and staff. We have lots of things to help you stay connected. We have homecoming. We have alumni reunions. We have Eller evenings that we travel all over the country to have you connect. We want to help your transition be a positive one. There's the Bear Down Network. It's a lot like LinkedIn, but it's 100% University of Arizona alumni that can help you look at resumes and connect as a mentor, or help you when you move to a certain city. So I would encourage you to engage and sign up for that. You'll receive communication from us. You can log on and connect with us via the website. And of course, your generation can definitely look at all those social media platforms and find us anywhere you can on those things. As of today, your life will change, and the faculty and staff behind us and surrounding you, they may change too when you come back in 20 years. But the one thing remains is that you are consistently going to be an Eller Wildcat for life. If you marry someone who's another Wildcat, we want to know. If you work for a company that's hiring hiring graduates or interns, we want to know. If in 20 years you have a child that is coming to the University of Arizona, we want to know. We want to help you with that connection. Starting your life after earning a master's or a PhD can be overwhelming, and staying connected to something that you know can help with that transition. Continue to live your life the Eller way. We congratulate you today and acknowledge your perseverance, your hard work, and commitment, especially during this pandemic time. You will receive your Eller gift as soon as you walk across this stage, along with an Eller alumni pin that you will wear with pride. You'll get to meet Lisa Hines, our Associate Director of Alumni Relations, and connect with her as well as other members of the departments that you graduated from. A funny thing happened years ago when I was in college. They had a contest with the Alumni Association on how to create a phone number that people would remember. And when you need to reach out to us, even if you can't find that number in Eller, or you want to learn about a program or a club in your community, or you want to update your address because you want to start getting information, there's one number you're going to all you need to know, and that's 1-800-BEAT-ASU. I know, I'm looking down here. I know you'll all remember that. Congratulations. Have a great time. Love your family. Enjoy today. Bear down.
Thank you very much, Phoebe. Before we continue with our ceremony, I would like to remind all family and friends to please stay in your seats as we begin to honor our graduates. Please welcome to the podium Dr. William Newman to announce all our candidates and Professor Janae Johnson to present the Master of Accounting and Master of Science in Accounting candidates.
Amy Lynn Clifford. James Troy Foster. Erin Margaret Gutierrez. Tanner Scully. Zoe Corkland. Ziyu Diao. Jisho Lee. Osama Al-Ghamdi. Elena Holmes. Jacob James Landis. Marisol Garcia Hernandez. Jordan Elias.
Science and entrepreneurship candidates.
Jordan Elias. Nina Shelton. Eileen J. Dingus. Wendy Figueroa. Michael Zachary Valenzuela. Trideep Kumar Das.
Please join me in welcoming Dr. Kathleen Kale, who will present the master's candidates in finance and healthcare.
Ahmad Al-Rashidi. Zachary James Zaleski. Ryan Arthur Depew. Samuel Elijah Bostic. New program. Healthcare. You doing healthcare? Mallory Nicole Beebe. Holly Marie Schneider. Emily Leva. Cheyenne Shepard. Chelsea Gail Rexon. Chelsea Elliott Miraz.
Well, I would now like to introduce Dr. Trithankar Roy, who will be presenting to the Masters of Science in Marketing.
Ryan Matthew Lothman. Julian M. Tran. Emily Ann Maxfield. Kirk Spencer Williams. Tanvi Jadhav.
So at this time, Dr. Sue Brown will be presenting the Master of Science in Management Information Systems, Master of Science in Business Analytics, and Master of Science in Cybersecurity candidates.
Tanvi Jadhav. Porish Kalra. Manish Metu. Rahul Mitra. Andrew Mohan Mulchik. Prathramesh Randadi. Vikas Brajesh Singh. Mahek Sood. Kishan Dwayne Aspas. Neha Vanak Biami. Matthew Robert DiVertola. Prakhar Jain. Casey Howard Miller. Brittany Michelle Brown. Jeffrey A. Bell. Mike Florian. Patrick Aaron Martinez. Claire Nadule. Zeline Zasveta. Christina Ziemba. Tindai Rudolph Ziemba. Amy Chai. Renee Patricia Cutia. Alice Lau. Dylan Todd. Malav Patel. Fernando Humberto Munoz. Neil Edward Means. Sheena Marie Van Wagenen. Good to see you again. Casey Howard Miller. Christina Ziemba.
I'd now like to welcome Dr. Pam Perry back to the stage to present the Master of Business Administration candidates.
Tanvi Jadhav. Paresh Kalwa. Manish Metu. Rahul Mitra. Anuj Mohan Mulik. Prathamesh Ranade. Vikas Rajesh Singh. Prakar Jain. Mahek Sood. Brittany Michelle Brown. Anna Dragovich. Jason Michael Dupre. John Patrick Martin. Trang Mi Pham. Crystal Powell. Matthew Donald Wright. Sergio Abel Salazar. Corey Russell Wunderlich. Juan Boldes. Bradley Contento. Roberto Cruz. Emily Earl. Armando Miguel Garcia. Diane Christine Hudson. Andrea Lee. Heather Marie Martin. James D. Medeiros. Cassiana Mogan. Clinton Christopher Owner. Sean Casher. Rebecca Rosalie Cohen Collins. Andrew Gaspar. Kyle Michael Hawkins. Meredith Heff. Olivia Morgan Kazarian. Sydney Washesha Manis. Aaron Joseph Martins. Christina Malador. Michael David Murphy. David Orshansky. Lauren Monica Papagalis. Sujita Pufalas. Anthony Louis Rodella Ayala. Nicole Therese Simi. Jasper Tan. Nicole Weinstein.
Friends and family, please help me in congratulating the class of 2021. Woo! I'd like to ask Dean Jeff Schatzberg up one last time for the official declaration of the graduates.
You're there. Eller graduates, will you please stand and face the audience? It is my honor to present the 2021 graduates of the Eller College of Management at the University of Arizona. Graduates, please move your tassels to the left. We are so proud of your accomplishment.
Today a goal has been realized. We have juggled life, career demands with a rigorous course load and have excelled. As we come to the close, to the beginning of our new lives as Eller alumni, I would like to take this opportunity to cite a quote from Brokaw. You are educated. Your certification is in your degree. You may think of it as the ticket to the good life. Let me ask you to think of an alternative. Think of it as your ticket to change the world. We hope that you will utilize our photo backdrop on the west side of the Centennial Hall in the Women's Plaza to capture some special memories from today. Now please remain seated until all the graduates have exited the auditorium. Thank you all. Bear down.